Crystal, what a joy it is to be able to chat with you. We got the mid-season finale here of Sistas that's going to be airing on Wednesday, August 18th. First of all, I want to go ahead and say, congratulations on getting this role. I mean, I think there's so many people in the world that want things, but to be able to actually like materialize them and ask for them. I mean, tell me how that's been an inspiration, for some, especially for so many fans who have probably reached out to you over social media.
Yeah. Oh man. First, thanks for having me, Rudy. It has been amazing. The outpour of responses that I've gotten, just how inspiring my story is, means so much. Even people that work at the studio, we all have dreams, we all have aspirations and things that we want to do. And it made me feel really good when they told me that me taking that extra step made them want to go further with their dreams.
What one bit of advice do you have for people?
When it's time, it's time. I didn't say anything to Tyler for literally for 8 years. I styled him for 5 and I was working at the studio 3 years before that. And I never said anything to him about me wanting to act or sing or anything. And I knew when the time was right, and I think you should just trust your gut instinct to say, okay, this is the time I need to go for it.
And the character was written for you.
Oh yeah. It's so funny because there's so many similarities in Fatima and Crystal. She is a little crazier than I am, but I love the fact that Tyler was able to bring some of my characteristics and mesh them into this character that we know as Fatima now. And the fans love her. They relate to her struggles and the things that she goes through resonate very well with the audience. So I'm super grateful that they love the character.
Now, there's a lot going on with Zach, a lot going on with Robin. I mean, what can we give, as far as, what we can expect of this mid-season finale?
Man, Zach's got money now. He's got money from the looks of the previews. He's paying his debts. So that's super exciting to see where his character is going to go. And then we have Robin coming in, and Gary and Andy are trying to figure things out. And then we have this new guy, Robin, who is super fine, that works at the law firm. So we're going to see how things heat up between them as well.
And then after the episode airs, there's going to be a special kind of after the show. You guys are going to be, talking a little bit about that. Tell us a little bit about what that is.
Oh my goodness. So we did the Tyler Perry show with all the sisters as guests, and some of the guys came on as well. We had so much fun filming this, and I can't wait for everybody to see it. We really answer a lot of questions. We have fan questions that came through. The audience was amazing. And we really got down to the nitty gritty on a lot of subjects that people really want to know about. So make sure you tune in. It's right after the show this Wednesday.
Wonderful. And then what kind of questions are you getting, especially, the popularity, that you have on social media and, through the show, and your character, having, some appearances in season 1 and 2, but then obviously growing into, the bigger character now.
Yeah, a lot of questions I get now is what is wrong with Fatima, because she's going back and forth whether she wants to be with Zach. And a lot of the audience is starting to get tired of that. They're like, we just want you guys to be together. Just be together already. And she's going through some things. She's been hurt in the past. And a lot of the things that she went through are starting to show up in this new relationship with Zach. So she's really struggling whether to move forward or just leave it alone.
And so I got to get some financial advice from Zach. That's what I know I got to do.
Yes, for sure. Me too.
Let's talk. I want to talk a little bit about the shout out that Tyler Perry gave to you on social media, right before the red carpet event. And it was just so special because I think it just touched, me and obviously you and, a lot of the fans of the show, especially giving you, that big shout out.
Yeah, it was a very special moment. Was my first time at the BET Awards as a guest. I had been there before a few times with Tyler when I was styling him, but this was my first red carpet appearance. And when he posted that, I literally was fighting back tears because my friendship with Tyler means so much. We have an amazing bond. And to have worked with him for so long and to see how he pushes me to actually pursue my dream. A lot of people don't know how to let people go and pursue their dreams, but Tyler is like, go do your thing. I'm so proud of you. You're killing it. And to get that, for him to do that for me was super special.
That's a sign of a good boss. That's a sign of a good boss right there.
Oh yeah, the best.
Everybody knows you as Fatima on the show, but one of the early projects you did was a short film with Matthew Cherry from the Chicagoland area, Oscar winner now. Are you still in contact with
Yes.
him? And what was it like to be able to do that project early on in your career?
It was amazing. I met Matthew Cherry on the set of Stomp the Yard 2, and we kept crossing paths, and he knew what I wanted to do. I was actually an extra on Stomp the Yard 2, and he called me up. He said, "Hey, I have something for you. I'm doing a short film." He was like, it was literally one line. He said, "I want you to be the bartender." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So when we wrapped, he said, "Whenever you get your first award, don't forget to shout me out that I gave you your first line." And recently he hit me on Instagram and he was like, "Oh my goodness, you're doing it. I'm so proud of you." So to have that full circle moment with someone who I'm extremely proud of, and everything that he's doing right now is just incredible. It felt really good for him to remember little old me.
Oh, I mean, especially too, you do these projects, years ago, and you never know where your careers are going to take you, but it's wonderful to be able to connect, that many years later, especially with the success that both of you have had.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh
So
my
I hope we
goodness.
get to work with him again. I'm crossing my fingers.